Welcome back. You know, so many people are more stressed about their money than ever before. Inflation, the rising cost of everyday items are the main culprits. The link between mental health and financial health is more connected than we might think. Well, local financial professional John Vandergriff from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners joins us now to share ways we can kind of ease stress, if that's possible, and regain control of your finances. It's always good to see you.
Yeah.
You do have that way of calming us down.
That's the goal.
So let's get to work here. Let's talk about how closely mental and financial health are related.
Well, there's been a big rise in what's called behavioral finance, where there's been a study of how people make decisions about their money. And so the mental aspect has always been there, but the health part of it is what's really gaining popularity, because there was a recent study done that said 40% of adults have a negative impact with money and their mental health lately. And so, as you said, with rise of goods and prices going up at a time where, you know, stocks and most investments haven't really had a great year this year, those two things are colliding in a way that aren't positive. And so we want to talk about some ways to try to get that in control if we can.
And so what are some of those ways?
Well, so none of the things that we're going to share are things that are just groundbreakingly revolutionary that you haven't thought of, but it's how do we approach them? Because, you know, whether it's mental health or our finances, when we have a strategy of how to cope with something before it happens, it allows us to make good decisions and hopefully avoid having the negative impacts or more stress created. So even with debt, you know, there's good debt and there's bad debt, but even with good debt, I don't know if you thought this when you bought your first house, but the first night I freaked out because this was more money than I'd ever owed anybody. And so even with good debt, it's easy to have negative mental situations. And
it can be scary. I remember thinking, this 2-bedroom, 1-bath home, well, what have I done?
So knowing that's coming is good, but also, you know, going along with spending, making sure that you don't create more bad debt. It helps you alleviate some of that mental strain, because again, when you know that you're spending too much, you know it's not something you need to be doing, and so if you don't have a solution, that's really the key to try to fix it.
You don't want that bad feeling in your gut. You know, you feel sick about what you've done. Let's talk about ways to keep from being agitated and acting on impulse and making a poor decision that could just destroy your 401k or your savings.
And I think that's the problem. Most people don't have a long-term view of their investments, and so whenever you don't have that, short-term things can lead to very emotional decision-making. And so part of it is zooming out, saying, what is it that I need these investments to do, and then drilling down and trying to even, you know, separate those jobs out and say, if this is a bucket that I need, you know, as I get closer to retirement to provide my income, I need to invest things that do that. If this is a growth bucket, I know that this is natural for the market to go down, and I don't need to negatively react. But the big thing is, for most people, getting that professional help can help them build a strategy in place where, whether it's time or, you know, your focus is elsewhere, it's very easy to let those things go, and then whenever bad stuff happens, it's easy to react and then have that negative impact on both your mental and financial health, and we don't want that for anybody. And so if they don't know where to go, we'll be happy to help them with whatever we can. So,
John, thank you. We need that voice of calm.
Yep.
Thank you very much.